since that first EP came out with all I have on it. I've been giving all I have, wasn't really prepared for the pain I was gonna have to go through to get to the end result that I knew I wanted. Hope that would make an impact in rap. Has that been insane? Yes, but it was worth it. I can't imagine if I would've gave up and just turned my back on this music. Where would I be now? Don't know how I would've made it out from underneath that rainy cloud. Had my doubts, yes, but that's how I found my true purpose. If my surface looks great, who cares if underneath I'm hurting? If there's one thing I've learned in my life, it's that life is uncertain. Getting burned is unavoidable, isn't it? Ain't a person alive that hasn't been a victim of being lied to. We're all hypocrites, giving our 2 cents but not listening. All living in our own world, thinking that we're right when the fact of the matter is a closed mind is the mind of an idiot. Don't believe that's true? Well, open it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Tonight, it's the 272nd and final game of the regular season, and we've got a good one to finish things off, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Quickly to the air is Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. Now this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Well, let's face it, when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have among your team is that you're not going to lose very many of those. That's the way to get it done.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Burrow will throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here is 3rd down and 4. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 on Bengals TV. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Now it's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Dances by him. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They go play action now. Jackson, a short throw caught by Andrews. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Play action. It's Jackson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, we're pretty early in this contest with one interception already thrown. When that ball was tipped in the air, I think he had to be wondering, could this be a second one, and was already battling in his mind how to handle it. Fortunately, that ball fell incomplete, and now he gets a chance to atone for what could have been a big error.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. To throw is Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
First down, Ravens.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Throw caught by Flowers. Only able to work it to the 20 after the nice broken tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 13 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like somebody thought they had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. That went into the hands of Flowers. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Here we go. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Burrow has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 of a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Chase the motion man right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Shrugs him off. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with the victory in that one, so they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow. Out route pass complete to Bellinger. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. Now Cohen. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 2.
Now Burrow on first down. Open man is Higgins. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. This is Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Daniel Bellinger, his 14th touchdown now of the year. And the Bengals are able to widen their advantage.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Jackson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Jackson. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Hands it off out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second and 7. Jackson going to change things up a bit. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Here's 3rd and 7. Jackson now. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a 1st down. Now it's Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 37 yards. Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. But that was well executed.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, Jackson. They've got his man complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. Now it's Jackson. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his touchdown.
T. Higgins taking it in. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. McPherson on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Throwing is Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Jackson able to find the open man. That's complete. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
To throw again is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now it's Jackson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
12 yards on the play.
Now Lamar changing the look. He finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They gave him the option there on 3rd and short. Run or pass, you choose. And he decided to fling it out to the perimeter. And that was the right call as they pick up the first down.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Jackson. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get. Back.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year. 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off for their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade of the 2020s, so that means 17 games are what's needed to get through a perfect season. Would a win here make them an all-timer for you?
It would. It absolutely would. And I realize we're not comparing apples to apples because of the length of regular seasons. But if you think back to the 1972 Dolphins, they were 14-0 in the regular season. 3 wins made them a Super Bowl champion, so they were 17-0 total. Imagine getting through 17 now and then continuing on and winning the Super Bowl. They're an all-timer team already for me.
Flushed out right. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Burrow looking to pass. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, You don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
Nice job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. McPherson now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Bengals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11 MT.
Burrow will throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss. And now here is another interception. Now he's free to midfield. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11 MT.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Arlene McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Jackson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline. But out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? I mean, they seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown is going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you got a heck of a chance to win.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
11.
Again, it's Cohen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost. There he goes, left side. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 66 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Jackson. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
You got it figured down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25.
Ravens 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They've stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
I'm deep. Kick it to 22. Do not kick it to 22. Stop him early.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Jackson now. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Aleem McNeil, his second sack of the night.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the gun, Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Tucker now for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Makes the score Bengals 42, Ravens 17. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.